Well, we're in the dark. You want to see what kind of damage we got? What we got to do? Our layout? How we can fix it? All right. Well, come along with me. Let's do it. Yep. We got little man here today. Turn around and say hi. Oh, you gotta back up. You gotta back up. Nobody can see you there. See? Hi. All right. Let's get to work.
Yep. Let's get to work.
All right. So here's the breaker box to the barn. As we can see, that one is out, and that wire right there is melty. It's not broke. It's not right. So I removed that fuse. The other fuse is in there, but the power's off completely. Nothing was really working right. We had power that was going to the switches themselves, and you know, I could actually feel the electricity on the switch just by getting my finger next to it. I could feel my finger tingling. So that was a no-go. Went ahead and disconnected everything. So in doing that, we also disconnected our chicken coop. So the chicken coop has no power, which, you know, that's fine. It's just some lights that we needed over there. So unfortunately, we got some work to do. So looking at it right now, we have wires, okay? This big gray wire right here, that one goes down into the bottom of the box, and it goes down on the other side into that black tubing and down into the ground. So, because it goes down into the ground, that is our supply, and it's coming from the rental house over there. You see it? No, I didn't think so. So, looking at, well, what else we have here, we have a junction box there, and that's taking the power from the box itself. That junction box leads down to switches. So that's a start to the switches that run the lights up there and out there and over there and over there. So all that power is going to all of the light fixtures, including the plugs. So when I put the fuse back in there, it's getting power, but we've got issues. So looking around, you have the power lines running all the way through. Hold on, let me help little man down. Come on, little man.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Good thing I'm okay.
I didn't say jump down. Good gravy.
I'm kind of like Spider-Man.
You're like Spider-Man?
Yeah.
I think we're not like Spider-Man.
I'm kind of like Spider-Man because that's a swing.
Well, I don't think we're like Spider-Man.
Well,
So.
I'm like Spider-Man.
Okay. Spider-Man would have been more graceful, just saying. All right, so there's more power lines running throughout, back around, and back over to the junction box. Now, this barn was built 80 plus years ago.
80 plus years ago?
Yep, 80 plus years ago, which tells me that we are probably looking at a electrical system from the 60s and 70s, easily. And with that electrical system being that old, it's very outdated. I mean, we got glass fuses. So glass fuses, the wiring, how it's set up, you can tell that they did it on their own. It's in bad shape. So can we not throw?
I was making sure that was...
Yeah, can we not throw? Boys. So it's very outdated and it needs to be replaced. So I have a plan with a buddy of mine that is an electrician, and he's going to come out and take a look at it and see what we can do so that we can get all of this replaced. It's not going to be cheap, but such is life. So that being said, all of the other projects for the garage are on hold. I don't have anything going right now. I need to get the suspension replaced on the Cherokee, but I need tires. You know, as soon as I replace it, those tires on there are worn out, so I've got to replace tires too. And get the alignment. You know, I told you I was going to do the alignment myself. I'm not a laser, so it would be better to have it done with a laser alignment like you would get at most tire shops now. So I can do it and get it close, drive it there, and then tires, alignment, get it all done and get it fixed. I am for sure going to go with a 31 10 50 15 though. That's for sure the size tire I want. As far as the Wrangler, come on over here, bud. The Wrangler is still just sitting. It's a little dark in here, and I was in the middle of working, so I didn't even clean all my stuff up.
Yeah, one day I'll help you clean this up.
Okay, one day he's going to help me clean this up. So that sounds great.
Yeah.
So the Wrangler's still just sitting here. Since I don't have... Since I don't have power to the barn, that means I also don't have power to charge the battery back up. So I haven't started it.
Yeah, we have power to do
Okay.
this. So.
No, we don't. Okay, so as I was adjusting my tripod back out, okay, so as I was saying, sorry, I had to adjust my tripod. Since I don't have power to the barn, I also don't have power to charge the battery, which means I've done nothing. But we're going to do something fun here. I'm going to start it anyway because it hasn't been started in 2 weeks at this point.
2 weeks.
Yep, 2 weeks.
So 2 weeks.
So at this point, we're going to start it and just see how it does and see if, you know, everything's running right and if I got the carburetor dialed in. So maybe 2 pumps, turn the key and start. Let's see what it does.
Yeah.
I'm going to open the hood.
Open the hood. That is pretty
And
nice.
this filter has never been run, but it's doing something weird that I don't trust. On the outside of it, can we not mess with the screwdrivers, please? On the outside of it, it looks absolutely disgusting. And I don't know why. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's dirt or what. The inside still looks clean.
I want to see the inside.
Okay, there you go, buddy. You can see the inside. Please don't kick, dude.
I'm sorry.
Dude. Okay, so because of how it looks on the outside, I don't really want to run it through the carburetor. I'm going to get a replacement filter. So, make sure you guys have a good view. All right, so I got the key. You guys are in a little bit better position to see. Let's see what it does.
Can I see what it does?
You're going to stand right there and see what it does, buddy boo.
Okay.
Okay. that's normal. So, as you can see, everything's kind of smoking a little bit. It's actually getting a little heat through it, which is what I want it to do.
Yep, me too.
But it's showing 12 volts for the battery. So, I'm just going to keep running down the battery if I keep running it like that. But hey, it sounds great. Running great. Bumped it up to 700 RPM. And then that Aiden, little man. So, bumped it up to 700 RPM, and then when I did that rev, it took it to 8, and it wanted to settle in at 8. So I'm glad we're getting some heat through it. I just wish the alternator was fixed and replaced so that I could actually let it run and get it warmed up. And I wish I had battery power in the barn so that I could weld up the exhaust I got sitting right there.
I was going for chills, and I was doing this so the smoke won't get in my eyes.
Smoke's not going to get in your eyes, bud.
No, I don't want it to get in my
The concerns of a 4-year-old. Don't mess with that. My camera's on it, bud. So, as it is right now, we're just on hold until everything is fixed. Barn has to get fixed. Aiden, you're messing with my camera, bud.
This is so funny.
So, barn has to get fixed. Power needs to get fixed on that. I've got tires that I need for the Cherokee so I can get that suspension and hubs and ball joints replaced. And then on this, got to get the alternator so that I can get it running. When you're broke, it ain't fun. You don't get to do the fun things. All you get to do is work. So, one thing at a time.
Money.
And we'll get things moving, right, bud?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. You want to say goodbye?
Bye.
Here, I don't even know if they can see you. Come here. Ah. Say bye.
Bye.
This is also the voice of. Be sure to like and subscribe.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Later, taters.
Hey, taters. Where are chicken nuggets? Make sure to like and subscribe.